What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 60 of Smack Talk here at smark@moment.com. I am your host, as always, Tony Mango, and with me this week we have, returning from last week, Carlos Covington, and a
Hello.
newcomer to the show, Alfonso Mack.
What's going on, everyone? What's going on? How you doing?
Braden might be popping up. Once again, he's running a little bit of late, so everybody hound him down on the comments and make him feel terrible. Everybody vote for him as the worst guest host of the year for the best and worst awards. uh, we got a whole bunch to talk to you about this week. We have 12 parts. The typical Ask Him and the hot tags. The finals of the tournament are over. And then we're going to run over the Slammy Awards as well as the TLC pay-per-view. So the cards kind of stacked up for tonight, but we'll get there eventually. And the very first thing we have to do is talk about who got the Ask Him right last week. Now, the question was who won the first Slammy Award back when it was the Slammy Awards for music, and it was more of a parody of the Grammy Awards. If I remember correctly, only one person got it right. Let me double check for sure who that person is, and that way I can give them a little bit of a shout out. That person was... Lo and behold, YouTube wants to stall. Everybody knows my YouTube problems. Not surprised. Maybe that's what the 2012 is about. Google shutting down.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
It was Bobby McLeod with an educated guess. He got it right. It's Rowdy Roddy Piper. He won for best personality in the Thousand Dances video, which was god awful, and nobody should have won any awards for that. But that brings us to this week's Ask Him, and I actually didn't have an idea ahead of time. Burham was supposed to be doing the show, and he had an Ask Him, but scheduling conflict with his whole business. Everybody knows that he's been gone for a while, and he'll probably be back for the awards show and everything. But so let's see. I'll try to think of something off the top of my head. One of the topics we're going to talk about in the hot tag is a pyro thing. So the first pyro thing that comes to my mind, and this is a question for Carlos and Alfonso to answer. Who was the wrestler that, storyline-wise, because it wasn't real, got injured from his pyro a couple years ago?
Jeff Hardy.
Ding, ding, ding. That was one of the fastest Ask Hims ever.
Shark.
And that brings us to the question for the audience, which, if we're going to go for pyro, let's go with who actually got injured by their pyro a couple years ago. And just to make it a little easier for you guys, because I know the past ones have been really difficult, and I've been really sticking it to you guys to try to see if you would get the most obscure things possible. This person got injured slightly by their pyro at Elimination Chamber. So tell me what your predictions, or not your predictions, but your guesses are for that question. And of course, well, actually, next week I won't be able to tell you guys who got it right, because next week's going to be the best and worst awards. So instead, what I'll do is I'll just leave some kind of a comment and let you guys know. Whoever gets the first one, I'll like the comment like I usually do, and I'll probably point it out, and that person will win nothing because I don't have any prizes yet for this show. They'll win my my admiration.
And respect.
Right. So that's the Ask Him segment. Part 1 is over with, and Part 2 will continue with the weekly hot tag topics, and we'll continue so on and so forth with the tournament and all of the review sections that we're going to have coming for you. So check out Part 2 coming up in the next section of this YouTube channel.